Hi guys, well welcome back to Allotment Diggers. It's the 26th of March today, 2023 for you time travellers. I've just come back from the car boots, didn't buy much, bought a coin case, that was it. I didn't buy any coins, however I have been buying a few on eBay. I'll share them with you when they all arrive. But yeah, it's been uneventful today on the car boots, sad really. But we have been getting a few jobs done on the allotment after a fashion. Like I said, I've been in and out of hospital all this week. I think I mentioned it in the last video. In fact, you might even hear I was constantly being mithered off the hospital all week, phone calls off them. In fact, I was putting some Kale in the front greenhouse when the phone rung and telling me to come and get some. They were doing me blood works today and giving me this injection for me breathing. It's like I have to have it in my arm every month. It's a trial that I'm on to see if it helps me breathing. Anyway, you could have heard that. In fact, I think that's where we're going to start today. We're going to start in the front greenhouse with this putting this kale on, so you get a bit of an idea of what we've been up to, what we've had to deal with all this week in a moment. So check this out. This is me doing my kale. Make sure the camera's on. Is it flashing? Yeah, it's flashing. Right guys, you join me in the front greenhouse. I'm planting on my kale. I've got some bigger pots here. What I'm doing, just, oh, that one's a bit damaged, that leaf, never mind, it'll recover. Yeah, just pricking them out, and well actually I've just took them out of. So I'm just taking these first shoots off. You don't need them. I am planting them deeper. Not that they need planting deeper, but I want them to grow true and strong, straight and strong. Yeah, these are the first leaves which the plant starts with. You don't need them. Give them a quick firming in. Here's what we're doing. Curly kale. I've actually got a pile here. Just setting them out. As I'm taking these, you could just bury them, it doesn't really matter. Good firming in. We'll give them a watering. And just like I said, you could just plant them. Put more compost in there. Absolutely wonderful. Yeah, we've got lots of brassicas this year. Yeah, I've just measured these pots out to take these. The brassicas like a good firming in. Make sure you do that when you put them in the beds as well. I like to sprinkle a bit of lime in there as well. That brings the pH up to, well, to 7. Brassicas, all brassicas like an alkaline soil. And these are no different. I've left them in here, the temperature in here, blooming heck. Nearly 90 degrees in here at the moment. so they'll need a good watering. However, we've got these drip trays at the side of us, so I'm watering the top, but I'll be definitely watering the bottom as well. Got another pile of these in the back greenhouse, what needs pretty much the same thing. Right, I'll be right back guys, I've got a phone call here. Hello? Speaking. Oh, hello. 20 to 2. Right, that's not a problem. Can you send me the thing so I've got it down here? I'm terrible at remembering. Yeah, that's great. I will be there definitely. Blood works twice in two bloody weeks. I don't know. All right. I'll see you later. Bye bye. Well, that was the hospital phoning me. I'm in hospital tomorrow. Blood works. And I've got to have this injection as well. So I've got to have my blood works done first. Oh, the joy. Last pot. Take them dodgy little shoots off. Yeah, so I can't really do much this week. So there we go, we've got another 4, so we've got them all done here. Well, I'm just going to tidy up here and then we'll get on with another job, but like I said, just quickly show you where they are. So that's where my kale is. These are actually wilting now. I've got left, I'm leaving the door open. I took the fleece off them. They'll pick up in a minute. But these are all my brassicas. And yeah, this in the greenhouse at the moment, it's in its 90s, so I've just opened the doors to let some air into here. Right, anyway, we'll be back in a bit. These will pick up in no time. Got to start thinking about making a brassica cage shortly. Oh, that's going to be fun. You probably heard there in that conversation, if you could hear it, it was saying to come into hospital. Now I've been in and out of hospital all week, different things, and we managed to get a few jobs done on the allotments. Don't get me wrong, we've actually been doing a few things. I was given some bushes the other day. I was given a rose bush and I was given a gooseberry bush. They was going to go into a fire and get burnt. There's nothing wrong with them. They're in perfect nick. You needed a bit of trimming and cleaning up. So I got a couple of buckets of compost. You're going to see me potting them on now. Let me show you. Well, guys, as you can see, we've got a gooseberry and we've got a rose here. And this is I believe it's a white rose, as I remember. It used to be on my brother's plot. However, my brother's no longer got that plot. And it was in my mate Mike's compost bin along with this thing here, this gooseberry. So what I've done, I've saved them, and I've got a couple of pots here at the side of me, and I'm going to be putting them on in a minute. Where I'm going to keep them I don't know yet, but I certainly ain't going to see them destroyed. They're really nice as well. I mean, look at the leaves coming back on this gooseberry here. In fact, I'm going to give it a bit of a tidy up, to give it a bit of a trim once I've got it potted, and it'll look awesome, this. Anyway, just move back here. Stop my ivering buttercup. You might just see the pots here. These are the pots we're going to put them in. I'm going to have to do it outside, so I'm waiting for the rain to stop. What? I'm doing a video and you're just talking, aren't you, while I'm trying to do it? Eh? I know. I'm not ignoring you. You can give me an hand in a minute, alright? Okay, in a minute. What's she like? So yeah, we're going to get, I think I might have to get another one of these buckets. Oh, the rose just fell over, took a dive. But I'll show me putting these into the pots in a moment or two. And I think they'll do alright. First things first. Let's have a cup of coffee and wait. Oh, the clouds going now, and we've got some blue sky coming back, so we'll be out there in a moment to pot these on. Well guys, I've got a nice little rose here, and I've got some decent compost out of the compost bin, and I'm going to add a handful of blood fishing bone and a bit of grow more. I'm going to mix that into the bottom of the bucket, so that's all mixed in. I'm going to do the same here with this one. So we mixed all that up. Now then, this is the rose I've just been given, and like I said, I've got to pot it to the right level, and the right level is where it starts to go green. So I don't want to plant any lower than where it is. So we've got to hold it into position. And just putting this round the roots. Right, now I can tip it in now. Work it in. Bit more. Now this is pure compost out of the compost bin, but I want to add some feed in there as well. Good shape like that. I will add a bit more compost to that in a moment. I think that will be okay. Give it a bit of a trim up with the pruning shears in a moment. I've got to cut this piece out here. This is not needed. A bit of dead wood there, and we should get some growth off the rest of it. It was a beautiful rose to start off with. I don't know the name of it, but my brother did have it on his plot for a long time. Anyway, I've just rescued it from the fire, because that's where it was going to head to if I didn't rescue it. Right, we'll start on the gooseberry in a moment. Well guys, as you can see, this is the second of the bushes. This is the gooseberry. We just added a bit of soil in here to start things off. Again, just adding a bit of fertiliser. Into this. This is come straight out of the compost bin, so I'm doing them, just filling round the roots nice and loosely. These are going to sit in these buckets for such a long time. I'm going to put quite a lot of fertiliser into these. What you don't want to do is go any higher than it was when it was in the ground. In fact, you don't want to plant it any deeper, what I really should say. What I've done there, I put the compost loosely in, give it a shake so it goes around the roots, and then I've pressed it down. A bit more compost. I'm going to start doing now, giving it a bit of a prune, taking all the dodgy bits off. Anything that crosses over like that one, take out. What you want to try and do is make a goblet in the centre. That's what I'm trying to do. There's another one which is crossing. What you don't want is where they cross over each other. When the wind blows, they start to rub and then they damage each other. Bit of dead wood there. You don't want to take too much off as well, you've got to be careful. So I will come back and give this a bit of a pruning again. Right, you got to know when to stop, so this is where I'm stopping now. But yeah, this is just going to sit. So I'm going to take that one out as well. There we go. So we've got the goblet in the centre there. We'll see if we get any gooseberries off this later in the year. Right, so I'm going to tidy up here now, and we'll find an home for these, and we'll be right back. So I'll just put that gooseberry at the end of the strawberry bed here for now, and the rose I've just put over there. There's another gooseberry which is getting the leaves on them. Well, as you can see, that one is exceptionally well. Let's take that bit off there. I've cleared the centre, created like a goblet effect. I will give it a bit more pruning eventually. We're going to let it sit now and recover. It's been had a stressful couple of hours. We just pulled it out of the ground, got 90% of the root with it as well, so that's good. We shouldn't have any problems with it. Right, onwards and upwards. That's another job done. So yeah, we've got one just out here in the bed. We've created like a goblet of, we cleared all the leaves, what was crossing over. Anything what can rub we've cut out, and it looks pretty awesome. The same with the rose. We've trimmed that up, and if it's the rose that I'm thinking of, it's a white rose. It's absolutely gorgeous. It used to be on my brother's plot anyway. When he gave the plot up, the plot holder who got the plot just dumped it and threw it to one side, and it's been growing. It's done well, but I decided I'd take it and see if I could do something with it, because I did like the thing in the first place, and I was going to dig it out and bring it over here, and I never got round to doing it. But now I've had the opportunity and it's here. So yeah, that's what we've been doing. Also, I was given some of this fencing. Now on Amazon, it's quite expensive, this stuff, and I thought I could use it to contain my potatoes. So I actually got it, and I brought my grinder down because I needed to cut one of these panels to fit, so it all, so I can make a full fence for me potatoes. So you're going to join me at the back of the plot now, sorting this fence out. You're going to see Buttercup driving me nuts as ever, and I'm going to show you what we've done down there with this fencing what I've been given. Hi guys, well, you join me down here where I'm going to be putting my potatoes shortly, and a friend of mine, Mike's just given me all these mesh fences here. Now these are quite expensive, these, and he said, do you want them? Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use them here to contain all my potatoes, to keep the branches from going over on the path. But what I've got to do, I've got to cut, there's one damaged one here, so I'm going to cut it and make it so it fits there. That's why I got my angle grinder. The rest of them I can use for, maybe for the bed over there, to stop the cats and everything from going in. There's Buttercup, by the way. Keeping out the way, keeping an eye on things. You can see the bloody foxes have been walking through there, and that's another reason why to put the mesh in there, to stop the foxes. I could do the front as well, but I'm going to be using this frame here to grow some peas up it. Once I've got the potatoes in there, then I'll put my pea frame in, and then my peas in gutters. But right this moment, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this. So I got my angle grinder there. That was easy enough, wasn't it? You get the idea. I've got these U-shaped nails, and what I'm going to do, to keep them all straight and square, I can just put them in just tap them into the boards and keep all these in line. However, what I'm going to do first, I've got to put my potato buckets in, so we're going to do that. But yeah, that one was broke, and I might be able to get another piece out of that before I actually chuck it. So I could do two sides. But yeah, we've got a pile of it here. I think, I don't know how many we've got left. Let's count them. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got 10 more. So I reckon I've got enough to do another 3 sides if I can actually salvage that bit there, to make another one of these, because all these boards, all these beds are identical. They're all identical. So anyway, I'm just going to put these to one side at the moment, because I've got, like I said, I've got my potato buckets to go in. And Buttercup over there sat watching. Let's see if she looks this way. Meow. Meow. Oh God, she's coming. Oh, she hasn't tried to knock the money off the top there today. It's still there, that money. Here she is. What are you doing, Buggerlugs? Hey, what are you doing? You coming up? Never a dull moment with Buttercup. Oh, come on then. Jump up. Never get anything done. She's adorable though. Oh, you sit on that knee, don't you? I knew it. You can't sit there, eh? You can't sit there. Come on, you bugger. Right, I'm going to see if I can get another piece out of that. You stay there. Well, that was a scrap bit. So yeah, we got it to fit. Cool. Anyway, I'm going to put these to one side for the moment. I will be coming back to these. I will be putting them in there. I want to get my potato buckets in first. I might even find a better way to fix these into the bed. Maybe a screw with a washer just to screw them in, so I can unscrew them and take them out. If I put the nails in them, then I've got to damage the the actual fencing. So I think a couple of washers with a screw, and we can pin these in. Right, anyway, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. First things first, I need to go and get my potato buckets. I'll come back and show you me putting my potatoes in. 30 buckets. They should take us up to about 2/3 of the way, and then I can start thinking about getting my pea frame in. What's she like? Don't you dare drink that water. Oh, little bugger, she's drinking. Oh, I'm gonna have to get some more worming tablets into her, guys. But yeah, we'll come back to this in a moment or two. Well guys, we've had a play today. As you saw with them little fences, we've put them up there for the time being. Buttercup been watching me do it. She's just there where we've been throwing them. But yeah, I'm going to get my potato buckets in a moment or two, and we're going to start filling the pots with clover, bloodfish and bone, and potato grow more. Doing 30 buckets, doing 5 buckets of each of the potatoes that I've got. I've got them all chitting away in the back greenhouse. So we're gonna, I'll show you me doing one line, and then we'll come back when it's all done. The trouble is, when I walk on them beds there, I'm going to sink, so I might have to use a board so I don't sink into the soil. The soil is so soft, and the reason why we ain't putting the potatoes in the soil, directly in the soil, is because we just put a pile of chicken manure in there, and we want it to work its way in. So when the potatoes are done, I'll be putting some winter veg into that bed as well. That's the plan. Right, anyway, I'll get me buckets and then we'll have at it. So the fencing, it's not very tall, but it will contain all the leaves of the potatoes from flopping on the path. So I will be putting some washers with screws. I was going to put some like U-shaped nails in. If I did that, I could never take the things out without damaging them, so I decided to go with a washer and a screw to hold them to the scaffolding boards. However, before we do all that, I've had to take them fences and stack them, because we still haven't done the potatoes. Well, we've done 33% of the potatoes. We've still got another 20 buckets to do. I managed to get two lots of potatoes done this week, in and out the rain showers what we'd have. It was absolutely terrible. It's been raining, sunshine, hailstone, and I managed to get 10 buckets done. So I've got a clip here to show you what your chit should look like, what fertilisers, everything that I do. The 30-litre buckets. We're putting 4 potatoes in these buckets. We're doing 2 at the bottom and 2 halfway up, so we get potatoes all the way up the column. Explain more in the video. You're going to see me. I'll speed it up in a part of it, so but you'll see the stuff what you need to know anyway. So let me show you. Well guys, today I'm going to try and do all the buckets, but it looks like I'm only going to be able to do probably 10. Because the wind, the rain, it's very noisy here today, so I don't know how I'm going to work this. But as you can see, these are the potatoes. These are what you want. This is how you want your chits, and not much bigger than that. These are perfect. Doing 2 varieties. These are the Swift. The ones underneath are the Desiree. We've got the bloodfish and bone here. We've got the potato fertiliser, which is there. I've got 5 bags of clover compost. I've got 5 buckets initially. There's another 5 there, so that's 10 buckets. These bags will do 10 buckets. What we're going to do We're going to string these buckets so that they're here at the moment, but they're going to go that way, so I think we can get 5 in a row. So I'm going to set the camera up here on this tripod. I'm using my GoPro today. It is very, very, very noisy. What we're going to do, we're going to fill the buckets to the top. We're not messing about. We're going to get them filled to the top. We're going to be adding some bloodfish and bone, grow more, then mix it all in. Then we're going to put the spuds in. A couple of inches off the bottom we'll put the first 2, and about 2/3 of the way up the bucket we'll put another 2, so it's like a cross in the bucket. Shut it, Jemima. And yeah, you're going to hear the chickens as well, and the birds and everything else. It's very, very noisy today. That sound that you can hear is coming from Old Hospital. They're doing they're building what looks like a set of flats right in the centre of the hospital. Might be for the nurses, I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to get the camera set up now, and we're going to start tipping some of this compost in. We'll mix some of the clover with the fertilizers. We'll get the potatoes, and then we'll get them set up. The longer the talk, the more chance it's going to rain. We've got rain on in and out all day, so this is why I'm thinking I'm only going to do 10 buckets. It does take a bit of time. I'll show you me. I'll probably speed the camera up in places and slow it down when we get to the juicy bits. Other than that, we're going to have at it. So give me a sec, and then we'll get started. Right, first things first, let's get some of the bags sorted out. Oh no, not you. By the way, we don't throw them bags away. Now we've got, this is the potato grow more, or fertiliser. Put half a cup in each. Now for bloodfish and bone, same thing. I'm going to mix this in now. So I want to show you with these two buckets here what we're going to do. So they're the chits. We're going to do, using the handle as a marker, we're going to put them about 2 inches off the bottom, like that, okay? And then we're going to sit another 2 like that, and then we're going to put more compost on the top. So you got it, that's what we're doing. And basically, well, I can show you exactly what we're going to do, but so I'm going to use that compost there now to top this one up. So that's the first one. This is the Swift. What we do, put a label in it. That one is going to sit there, and then the others are going to go in line. So that's what we're doing. So might as well do one more. Like I say, down to the bottom. There's the first one. There's the second. So we're doing 4 per bucket. We don't want big potatoes, we want potatoes about this size, guys. And that's what you get, but you should get them all the way through the bucket. When I'm doing these, sometimes as I do them at the bottom, we don't get the potatoes, we don't get them all the way through. So this is what we're doing, we're utilising this now to get potatoes through the whole thing. So I use some of this compost again. There we go. That's number 2. Anyway, I'm going to speed things up. Obviously, I'm going to have to put more compost into these other 3 buckets. But we'll be back when we got them done. Well guys, we got the first 10 buckets done there. We put 4 potatoes in them buckets. We've done 2 right at the very bottom, then we staggered the other 2 about halfway up the bucket. that way we're going to get potatoes hopefully all the way through the bucket column. I always seem to end up with potatoes, no potatoes at the top of the bucket. Well, watch this space. I think we're gonna do all right this year. The more potatoes you put in a bucket, the smaller the potatoes are, but that's fine. We don't want big donkey potatoes, you know, just hand size. That's all we're after. Anyway, we've got the Swift and the Desiree done. Now I've got four more lots of potatoes to do, but unfortunately it's just started to rain. If it stops raining in a bit, if it abates, we will come and try and get another 10 buckets, but there will be 30 buckets in there eventually, and there'll be 6 different varieties of potatoes. But we made a start. I didn't even think I'd get this far this week with these, with all these blooming hospital appointments, but there we go. That was emotional. Don't know where Buttercup is. She was here a minute ago. So we got 20 buckets, so we got 10 buckets done. We got 20 buckets to go. The weather is not playing ball at the moment, but we will get them 20 buckets in sometime in the next 4 or 5 days, and then it's up to Mother Nature to get them to grow. But we've done all the hard work. I've got another little clip here of what all the flowers looking like around the plot. Compiled of some of the pictures, some of the video little clips, added a bit of music, and here it comes, guys. This is what the flowers are looking like on the plots at the moment. So some beautiful flowers. I wish I'd done the video today because there's a lot more flowers coming up at the moment. These daft tulips here, these yellow tulips, I don't know if you can see them at the side, they look absolutely gorgeous. And there's piles of them coming up all over the show. It's only going to get better on here as the month goes on, so I decided to do a walk around each month after, well, next week we're going to start that. and so you get to see all the beautiful flowers. The last clip I'm going to show you is was over at the shop. One of the lights had the security lights had blown off. What had happened was we used no nails on a boss and glued it to the side of the container. But when the lad put the light on it, he put long screws on it. So he's pushed the screws in, and what he's done is pulled the wood off. So I've had to go over there, fix that, and I had the container open for Bill to finish the lights off. Now we'd already finished the project. It was all the solar was already done. But at the back of the shop it was dark, so we decided to get another light, and Bill went in, he fitted the light. I went in and I put a boss up there. You're going to see the boss in question. And then but I've not put the light. The light is going to go up tomorrow morning once the glue's had enough time to set on the ceiling. I put the light up, and that'll be the end of it. We'll have light all the way down the shop. You'll be able to see what we're buying. So you're going to see that light, and since we're in there, I'll show you some of the stuff that we actually sell and the prices, and they're really cheap, as you'll see when we go over there. So let me take you into the shop now and show you what we still need to do, and we'll have a look at the compost and what have you, what we actually sell. Well guys, I've just opened the shop to check on this the lights. Now we're just putting a new light in here. I just put this in to seal it to the ceiling. We've got a light there that's going up there. This is for the shop, by the way. This is all the electric gubbins. The solar's on the roof. These are the batteries which is charging now. That's the charger. It's all fuses and everything in there. But yeah, I'm going to take that down and put the light up there shortly. We're in the shop at the moment. That there's Snowflake. It's sawdust for the chickens and what have you. These are 8-foot canes. We've got all different sizes here. This is some of the Clover all-purpose peat-free compost, 100% free of peat. RHS, don't get me going with them. We got this Westlands New Horizons all hang on, let's read it this way up. All plant compost. Gives every plant triple the goodness. I've not used it yet. This is the stuff I use, and as you can see, we've got quite a lot of it. This is Clover multi-purpose. This has got peat in it. Next year they're going to be stocking this. Let's just come back out. There we go. They're going to be not stocking this. We can't use it. So me and another plot holder, we're going to buy a pallet of this before it runs out. So it's like 30 bags each. Might have to get a few more though. That's that New Horizons. We got this tomato salad. This is Clover compost. We have got some other Westlands grow bags underneath, and we got this Clover here. This is for putting blueberries, and you certainly don't want to put your brassicas in this. Anything peat loving will hate that stuff. These are a couple of bags of egg layers pellets that I've got to take. I've left them in here for the last couple of weeks. I need to take. They're all paid for. More canes there. This is what turns the lights on and off. These are all the different fertilizers along here. That J's fluid, £36 for, I think it's, hang on, how many litres? Right, £36 for 5 litres. J's fluid, £2.80 for a litre. You get them in these booze bottles. You bring the bottle back and we fill it with this stuff here. Now, if you do the maths, what is it, 580, 280 times 5. So you're talking 14 quid for what that costs, 36 quid. So this doesn't sell, like I say, 36 quid. So you could get 2.5 of the times the amount what's in there for that price. So, you know, we do this, it's called Maxi Crop, and we do this this other stuff. It's a tomato liquid feed. Prices are, for the liquid feed is £1.65, and for the Maxi Crop's £1.80. The trick is, you buy the bottle for 50p, you bring the bottle back and it's cheaper after that. You got a tap here. I don't know what that's doing in here as well. No one ever bothers to buy it, and I'm not going to buy it for that price neither. We've got calcified seaweed here. We've got lawn and sand. Got sulphur of phosphate. These, by the way, these are all 2.5 kilo bags. That's for that sulphur of phosphate. That's £1.75 for 2.5 kilos. That's a good bargain. Again, calcified seaweed, 2.5 kilos. Bone meal, 2.40, 2.5 kilos. Potato fertiliser, that's what I'm using in my potatoes at the moment. We've got vermiculite, perlite, bloodfish and bones, £2.36 for 2.5 litres. We've got John Innes number 1 potting compost. What's this? Potash, again, £3 for that. This slug and go, whatever it is, it's a new type of it's like what would I call it? It saves the wildlife. It's like wool pellets. That's pretty expensive for that. Just get lots of frogs on your plot. Nitrate and chalk here, again, £1.90. I can't see what's down there. I'm not going to bend down. My back's bad. What else we got? Oh, this is good stuff. Sulphur of potash, vermiculite. I swear by this, Epsom salt's good stuff. This, we've got grow more, 2 different types. You've got the granulated and what have you. Muljays fluid there. These are all the bags what we get, and then we split them into these bags to save. It's really cheap. I can't see what that one is down there. We have chicken pellets, you know, for the compost. All sorts. There's lime here, bags of lime. Yeah, we got everything. You name it, we've got it. What else we got here? I can't see. I can't read it. I can't see down there. But there's all sorts of goodies in here. By the way, guys, we do not leave any money in here. All the money comes out when we go out. The committee members, shop members, take the money out. I just come in, like I said, just to see if that's gone off up there. I'm going to leave it for another day now, put the light back, and we cracked it. So you get to see what contents of the shop, what it looks like. And yeah, all the plot holders get a good deal here because it's a lot cheaper than it is most places. So all I've got to do now is hit that switch and the lights are out. Right, I'm out of here before someone else mithers me for something from the shop. The doors don't open really until Sunday between 10 and half 12. It's normally open. So I think Yvonne's on tomorrow. So anyway, with that, I'll be back to put that light back up sometime in the week. But yeah, that's what I'm doing at the moment. Just making sure the lights are all working correctly. Bill come in yesterday and wired it up, so it just needs putting up on the ceiling now. So there you go, got a lovely selection of fertiliser and everything in there. I just looked across there and I can see Yvonne, she's packed up now, so she was the shopkeepers for today. We have four, I think there's 4 of them. There's Yvonne, there's Aaron, there's Billy, and there's Jim's the head shopkeeper, and they take it in turns. However, the other committee members like myself and Mike, and we open the shop up. If anyone wants it through the week, anything out of the shop, we open it and we sell them stuff. And So the shop only opens Sunday morning, really, from 10 until 12:30, and that's when you want to. That's when you get your stuff. But we will open it in the week anyway. As I was saying there at the start of the clip, no money's left in the shop. We take it all out. It's we don't keep money in the shop. But yeah, some good compost there. At the start of next year, I think me and Mike need to get together. We need to buy a pallet of this clover. It's like 30 bags of clover each we're going to have to get, because it'll be the last time we ever get clover, I think. I mean, I've had 30 bags already so far. I've still got 20 bags in here I'm going to be using 10 of these bags to do the rest of the potatoes. So yeah, that's the next job to do, get the rest of them potatoes done, and then we can get on with doing other things. Anyway, I've talked longer now, and I've definitely talked long enough. Buttercup, she's sprawled out here for the nines. I don't know if you can see her on the floor there, but she is there, I assure you, snoring a little head off. Right, I'll try and get this video up a bit later on. I hope you enjoy it. Stay safe, a lot of you. Keep warm. I'll see you back here for some more next week. Bye for now, folks.